If you know you're high, it's all on you, cause you the show star. Let's get up, look around, everybody see what's going down.
Hey, what's up, productivity junkies? Darren Persinger here, and I'm with Garron Selliken. And I've gotten to watch you talk a few times actually, about this idea, but today's the first time I've heard you actually call it this.
Okay.
And this is the moment. So what is the moment?
Well, what we're talking about in the moment is we're trying to isolate the moment when new appointments are set with new buyers and sellers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're an agent and you've had any sort of success in the past, apparently you've had those moments.
There's some moments.
Something has happened.
Yeah.
Something's happened where you have set a new appointment with the buyer or seller and something good happened from that. And so to grow the business, the way we've looked at it is to say, okay, let's isolate the circumstances that produced that moment, and let's try to understand that and duplicate it so it happens more often.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a very individualized approach looking at each agent. And then if you know what kind of led you to that moment, maybe you can kind of reverse engineer and figure out how you can be doing more of the activities so that more of those moments occur.
You have more opportunities for the moment.
Absolutely.
So is the moment, do you mean like when I ask that, do you want to meet with me today at 11 or tomorrow at 2, like alternative closing techniques? Is it a closing thing, or what is this moment?
It is a closing thing. It's closing for the appointment, but what's interesting is with all different agents, it happens completely differently. You might have an agent that is focused on producing that moment through scripts and phone calls,
right.
And it's not natural, it's not unnatural, but it's not an organic, something that's unfolding. It is a process that's being run through specifically with control.
Right.
Other people will be in a situation where, I do this a little bit, where I have a moment where I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, you're interested in real estate.
Right.
My knee-jerk reaction is, that's what I do. You want to get together for a cup of coffee, see if it's a good fit, maybe we can work together.
Yeah.
Like there's these moments happen, and if you really construct them or deconstruct them, you can see, wow, circumstances led me to be in proximity of someone interested in real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I had an awareness that was happening, and my reaction to the awareness was to then hone in on that, and an appointment happened.
Right.
Understanding that process and how an agent does that in their own way is incredibly helpful for helping them design a plan to grow their business.
Yeah. So that moment can be online, it could be offline at the grocery store.
Yeah.
That moment can take place anywhere.
Absolutely. And we see it, like I've got a team, and my wife prospects email prospects people she doesn't know.
Sure.
So her moment is watching how someone's interacting.
The only information you have is probably like a first name and an email address or something like that.
Yeah, maybe the first name's not even just Daffy Duck.
Right.
Sometimes we don't even know.
Right.
But what we know is we have someone that's signed up through our property search, and then Alicia can see their activity level. So what we know about them is that they came to our site and that they're exhibiting behavior that leads us to believe they're interested in real estate. Now, that's that awareness piece. Oh my gosh, you may be interested in real estate. That's what we do. So Alicia's outreach, then her reaction to that is asking for more information, and when she gets that more information back, oh my gosh, you want to get together. That's that moment.
Sure.
For us, it's a very clearly defined moment in a process, in a prospecting process.
So like if it's online, maybe activity level dropped off and they disappeared for a month, there's no search activity, and all of a sudden they pop back up again and they're searching for a ton of homes.
Those are in my mind, that's leading to the moment, right?
Right.
Now we're expanding the circumstances when that moment can occur,
right?
And so yes, if you have more awareness, you're increasing the frequency of that moment.
Yes.
Because you can you're aware of 5 out of 10 of people who have it versus 2 out of 10 people that have it. That's the software piece of it, and then the skill becomes, now that I'm aware that you're interested in real estate, how do I then move that towards setting an appointment?
So are there some questions that an agent could be asking themselves, or how do they become aware of the things leading up to the moment? What reflection should they do?
I think the first thing to do is to really think about look at the past, however many you can get in your head,
Mhm.
look at the past clients that you've worked with and try to isolate and really relive the moment when you asked and got the appointment. How did the appointment occur? And think about that for each one of your clients, and then think about the circumstances that led you to be in the position to A, be aware of it, and B, your reaction to that set the appointment. And then look at that, that's probably your strengths. Right? That's probably what you're good at because you have demonstrated success in the past. Now that you've isolated that, then you should be able to begin to look at, gosh, what could I be doing more of that would put me in the position to run into that circumstance more often?
To get to that moment.
It could be golfing. I mean,
Right.
seriously, like you,
Right.
I could see a scenario where the circumstances that lead you to the moment come from golfing with people, every day, and if you golfed more, you would increase the circumstances.
Seriously though, like I have clients where we've identified like their moment, so to speak. I haven't had a term for it, like that you've labeled it. But so as their business has dropped and they're panicking a little bit more, they think they have to go into more lead generation mode. So they stop doing the actual activities that brought them the business. And I'm like, it's obvious that you have your sphere, you guys go golfing every Saturday morning and that brings you business, and you belong to the yacht club or whatever.
That's right.
You need to keep doing those types of things.
Yeah,
Don't stop.
You're exactly right. The first step is to understand that moment,
Mhm.
so you're not cutting off something thinking that's not work, when in fact that was what led you to your
Right.
success. If anything, you can expand that, possibly hit a diminishing return.
Mhm.
Right, you can only golf so much.
Right.
It costs money to golf, so you can't be all you do. And then maybe look at something adjacent to that also fits that same strength and fold in something. I mean, so it's good to have a coach, right? So it's good to have somebody that can kind of help you look at that and then go, oh, what's kind of close to that is do this instead of going way over here and
Yeah.
starting up some AdWord campaign
Right.
that's so far
Calling
away from your-
expires when all your business came from another
Yeah,
aspect.
exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
So moments that are close to what your skill set is. And it's, it takes a little bit of reflection, but it's not, I think most people can probably do it.
Sure. Okay. Well, take some time then and sit down and reflect on the moment so that you guys can increase your business. Garron Selliken.
Thank you.
See you guys soon.